picked the High Priestess for you, of course. And I've been sitting here asking what needs to come through. What does the collective need to hear? What is the most highest value to you? What do you really need to hear right now? And the first card that came out is the High Priestess. And on this card, it says, darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. Now, I got this comment here that asked me a question about how can I tap more into this magic? How can I tap more into my magic? What was coming through is that the dark feminine energy, the High Priestess energy, the mysteries, the underworld, the unseen. It is unseen. This is a card of a representation of the High Priestess. She is a person, or however you identify, is a person that has a knowing that is beyond what can be explained in a conversation. It is an energy, and that is why it is called the unseen, because it is something that is felt, it is accessed, and it is accessed through your ritual practices. It is accessed through connecting into the underworld where the dark goddesses lie, where Mother Earth is, where the mysteries lie. This is why they call it the feminine mysteries, the dark feminine mysteries, because it's a energy that is disruptive. It is beyond recognition of what we would explain in human language. It is a energy that comes through into your body. It is an embodiment, and how it works is it flows up through into when you go into the earth, into the mysteries, and it flows up. It comes up through the earth into your body to transmit this energy. And how it works is it would flow into your everyday life. It would flow into your love life. It would flow into your work life. And what is happening is that you don't want to put this energy into a box. You don't want to just say, okay, now I'm going to access my dark feminine and then I'm going to go about my day-to-day life. How this energy works is it starts to trickle into every area of your life, so that you are wanting to express this more. And this is how you own your magic. This is how you will, this is why you're wanting change. This is kind of why I get these questions. How can I tap more into my dark feminine energy? Because you know there's more, and it's a continuous journey. It doesn't just end. Like, you don't just tap into it and then it ends. It is a continuous journey of unraveling more, getting deeper, and it's kind of like, I would say, going into levels. So you would access some of this magic, and then you would kind of something would be revealed to you. And this is a lot when we go through a lot of spiritual awakening. So you will have more than one spiritual awakening in your life. And this is where you would have sudden huge endings, where you would make sudden rapid changes, or something happens in your life. What will happen to is that in these transformations is where you have your most powerful moments, when you have your most powerful realizations, revelations. You start to see the world differently. You start to see situations differently, people differently. You want to change your whole life. You are ready kind of for the next level. So when I talk about this, it's kind of this energy that your life is a journey, and it's always going to change. Something might be good for you now because there is a lesson around this, or, you know, this is where we're at in this stage of life. But kind of why and what I'm guided to talk about is accessing more, using more of this to your potential, and knowing that you can have an envision and can manifest and have this life that you are wanting. And, you know, some of you already have this life, but you're wanting to tap more into it. You're wanting to tap more into it for yourself, for your own peace, for your own soul's evolution, so that, because a lot of why you've come back here too, dependent on your birth chart, and a whole lot of other things as well. You know, if you do want to get more into that, I do offer personal readings as well, which I will kind of explain here how my readings do work. If you would like to book a reading with me, the link is in the description box with all the options. I do have a personalized written guidance reading that will be sent in 7 business days via email in PDF form. I do have other options as well, such as this audio reading, but it will depend on what's available at the time. You will receive an email from admin as well saying that we have received your order. To book a live one-on-one session with me here, all you need to do is select the date and time that suits. This will be done over Zoom. Once you have selected your date and time, and answered the questions on the form, you will receive a payment form that will be sent to you from admin. Once only have you made payment, then the session will be confirmed. So it is using this magic for your own soul's growth and evolution. So somewhere along your blueprint, your birth chart, and why you've come back here, a part of your soul's evolution and learning, and why you are probably very much watching this reading and on my channel. So don't forget to subscribe as well. Take a moment to click on the subscribe button. I know a lot of you are returning, and just when I look at my analytics, a lot of you are returning, and yeah, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. These messages can reach more of my beautiful dark feminine priestesses and witches, goddesses, however you identify. I want to have this message to, so they can be embodying this energy just like you as well. So take a moment to like and subscribe. You are no longer wanting to carry such a heavy burden. Maybe your life has been challenging. Maybe there's something that I'm getting you are not happy with and you're wanting to change. Maybe not wanting a lot of responsibility. But a lot of you too, I get that on this path, your whole life you have had to carry a lot of responsibility and you feel responsible. And I feel this is also because you are a teacher. And some of the teachers, well, most of the teachers, leaders, however you call yourself, have had the most challenges in their life, but it's like the learning through that and why you've come back again. Through the challenges is where you grow. This is where you have your biggest growth. This is where you have your transformation. And this is where you reveal some more of this beautiful energy when you come out of this transformation. Now, life is not always about having challenges, but life is a consistent. It's not smooth all the time. Because I feel if there were not things that where you didn't step out of your comfort zone, or you stayed in the same job, or you stayed in the same area, or you weren't happy in your relationship and you just keep staying in it, it's like in life we are kind of guided or given the option, or sometimes forced into making a change, because without the changes we would not have growth. And sometimes we resist the change because we want to stay in our comfort zone. We want to stay in something we feel is safe, even though we feel uncomfortable. So what I'm getting to with this other card I picked, this Two of Wands, you can see there's two doorways here, and with this magic it's about changing your consciousness, using this magic in the way you perceive life and what you are creating, and making a choice and knowing that you are the one who can make your, like, I do believe things are written in the art. There is fate. Also, we have free will. And the more you tap into this energy, and what we're in at the moment is there is a lot of gateways, portals, and things that are opening up to higher consciousness, and very much through Mother Earth, through the changes, through the challenges, because it is guiding you and challenging you to make change. There's something you want to do, because I'm getting very much there's something that's burdening you, or you want to make a change, and then there's kind of like giving you the option. What do you want to do? How are you going to take power over your life? How are you going to make the changes? Because you're very much this high priestess. You're very much someone who has come back here for something that is beyond even what you can explain. And I feel too it can be confusing at times, because when it is an unseen energy, it is like tapping into these realms and realities that sometimes in everyday life is either weird, people don't see things the way you see things, or people are stuck in this matrix of living in society, living in a way that we are conformed to work in, where that's kind of maybe not what you want to do anymore. Maybe you want to live a different lifestyle, maybe you want to have a different job, maybe you want to have a different relationship. It's up to you, because it's like what I'm getting is it's like you have the option. There's two doorways, and like, what do you want to do? You're someone that's had a lot of like responsibility, and they get burdens too, but I'm kind of like being shown that by this question and tapping into that magic. This is like opening and expanding your way, your consciousness, the way you perceive world, the way you are knitting in DNA atom structures to create this existence. Especially with a lot I'm getting, this might sound like really esoteric to some people, but I'm just going to say it. I really feel too, with technology really advancing, that there's something in a structure and the way that these are creating other dimensions too. I think with everything in this world, there is, the so-called good and the so-called bad, lower energies, evil, whatever you want to call it. But in the way, it's like, how are we able to use this to our advantage? But what I have been seeing is there are a lot of portals through technology that's getting more advanced, because I'm even seeing it through like TVs. There are so many dimensions. There's like dimensions that, this is going to sound crazy to some people, I'm just going to say, there are dimensions that actually do exist within watching your TV. Like, a TV is a portal to many dimensions, and I've like known this, but I've just recently seen it. As like, I had this weird experience where it's happened a few times since I've been here in Bali, where I had the TV on whilst I've been asleep, and it's kind of like when I wake up and I'm in the, like, kind of in that awake, and like I'm awake but I'm kind of asleep in that mid, I forget what they call it, maybe I'll put it up here, what it's called. And I had this experience where I've been seeing things on TV, literally even like me in there, or other worlds, that there's just something that was just, it didn't freak me out, but it was something that I was seeing. I've talked about this before. When you are awake, you know, are you really awake? And when you are asleep, you know, you don't really know, because you live in so many different existences. And I have seen some, especially through the TV, where I've seen it with my own eyes in between state, that I've seen different realities, and I've seen myself in these realities on the TV screen. And I know that's going to sound like really weird, but I'm just gonna say it. 3 of Coins here, the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. What I've been getting is consciousness is changing, especially with Pisces. But what I'm getting through with astrologically and energetically, because I read energy, so what I'm getting energetically is that there is a lot of us trusting our intuition, a lot of us leading with our intuition and trusting our gut, even though we can't see. This is how we're really tapping into these unseen realms, because they are very strong at the moment. There's a thing here about, we're not really analyzing and thinking things, we're doing things on a level where intuitively, psychically, we don't know, but there's this unseen energy or something, that some potential or something we just can't explain. This is where we're leading from. This is the era, this is the time of leading with this integrity, with this energy, with this higher power, which is yours, which is this high priestess power, which is this King of Cups power. So this is very much, I'm getting, again, this is around very much all of you. I am getting mostly is around career and how you want to live in this existence, how you want to be using your gifts, especially with this high priestess card here. And again, priestess gifts can be used in any form, any part of divination, any way you want to. It doesn't mean just, you know, doing tarot cards. It can be anything, because it is an energy, and your energy is felt and very much needed in this world. So let's just do a last message as well. I do have a monthly membership as well, where I talk more about this energy, and it's a bit more personal. The link is down in the description box, and that is on my Patreon membership, where I do exclusive reading contents. You do get a personal reading from me on one of the tiers as well. So this is to support you on your journey. There's like over 100 readings on there, pick a card readings and collective readings. So this is something, probably the easiest way if you're wanting to have like more support around this and tapping more into this magic, like this comment asked me. I will link some other videos as well. Most of all my videos are related to the same content, and if you do want to get more into using your ritual practice as well, that is also on my membership too. So I really see your mind has been restructured, because you're not thinking, like, maybe you were really logical, maybe you still feel like you're logical, but I feel like this is very much showing me that you are definitely leading with your intuition. So trust your gut, trust your guidance, trust where it's leading you, because this is the energy, this is where we're at. We are, like, humanity is changing. The world is like pretty effed up at the moment, but this is your calling. This is why you've come back here, as you would not be watching this if it wasn't resonating you, because there's an energy here that is very much wanting you to listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, and lead with that, because it is leading you to something that, even though it's going to be scary, and even though it's the unknown, this magic and tapping into that, everything I've spoken about, is you doing all this, you channeling this energy, trusting your intuition, using this unseen energy that is not logically going to make sense, and it's going to probably be crazy. And maybe some people who watch my videos might think, what is she talking about? And even what I've mentioned, people are going to be like, what is she talking about? But the people who get it, because I've had to live kind of most of my life of being very not fitting in, made fun of from what I do, made fun of from my beliefs and what I've seen, even though my predictions have always come true, and people are being kind of, either then they're scared of me. The more I've accepted it, and not repressed it is about, like, you might resonate with this, is about owning more of your magic. The more you own this and not repress it, because the thing that you were teased about, the thing that people either are afraid of or teased you about, bullied you about, or just say you're crazy, say you don't know what you're talking about, you know what you're talking about. Trust yourself, trust, and the people that get you will get you, because not everyone will resonate with this, but the people that understand will. And know that the thing that people have mocked you about, that is your gift, that is your magic, and that is what is need to be seen. So yeah, that is the message I have for you today. Leave me an emoji to express how you felt about the reading. Don't forget to like as well, which you really have. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.